Will I start?
Yeah, you carry on.
My name's Neil Smith. I'm a journalist by profession. I've worked in Ayrshire and Glasgow over the years for national and local newspapers. And I've always had a fascination for Poe's work. But it wasn't until I came back to work in my hometown that I discovered the Poe connection to Irvine, thanks to a local historian, Billy Kerr, who did occasional columns for us. And I was fascinated by it. I talked to Billy about it and I thought, the fact that Edgar Allan Poe spent at least a couple of months and went to Irvine Grammar School when he was a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old, is quite amazing. And why don't we do a festival to mark this? Because there's been festivals built on less than that. So ever since then, we came together as a company and we've been working towards getting hopefully a 3-day festival in Irvine to mark his time in the town.
Yes.
So that's my connection.
My name's Helen Aiken and I joined the company at the same time. Always been a lover of murder, mystery, suspense and Edgar Allan Poe. I spend my time mostly doing admin and finance. The exciting stuff.
My name's Stephen Duffy. I'm a professional actor and just always loved kind of gothic horror anyway, just the theatricality of it. And when you started talking about Poe and the connection with Irvine, well, I was just absolutely hooked. Absolutely hooked.
I'm Jules. I'm a professional production manager. I joined the company 3 years ago.
Yes.
3 years ago. Huge horror fan. Didn't know an awful lot of Poe before I joined the company, but I know a hell of a lot more now.
We're in Ayrshire on the west coast of Scotland, just south of Glasgow. And the Poe connection is his foster father, John Allan, was from Irvine. Allan was a bit of a businessman, bit of a wheeler dealer, I think, and wasn't making enough money in Virginia when he went out there. So decided to come back for a year or two and spend some time in his hometown and London, making some business connections to the States. And he brought little Edgar. They went to stay with John Allan's sister, Mary Allan, right in the town centre across from Irvine's spectacular townhouse. And just round the corner was Irvine Grammar School at the time, which is since demolished, but you can still see parts of the building. And right next to that is Irvine's old parish kirk, where the poor students were sent to write down the inscriptions on the graves. We're very grateful we received the award, which came as a total surprise at the end of the evening when Enrica handed it over to us.
Yeah.
And,
ever since we got in touch with Enrica and Poe Baltimore, we just think it's been a most wonderful connection to make. All the support that Poe Baltimore have given us and the wonderful support of Enrica Yang. Enrica has just been a great advocate for Poe Baltimore and definitely a great supporter of our company. And to get this award, we were blown away and we're over the moon with it. And can't thank you guys enough. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you.
even in the night we had with Enrica and everything, we were approached by a couple of people who pointed out that there are a couple of Poes buried in Irvine's own kirkyard. I nearly said haunted kirkyard, but and given that Poe's family, his father was said to come from Ireland, we're wondering how much of a coincidence that could be. I've found some information that suggests the Poe family may have left from Irvine, gone to Ireland, and then gone to the USA. So we've got a few irons in the fire trying to find out a bit more about that, and we're going to see what we can find out.
Okay, so we have a website, www.PoeTicJusticeProductions.com. We're also on Facebook, and we're on Instagram, and we're on TikTok.